Imagine the whole Earth going silent. With this epic track, we'll race through the rise and fall of dinosaurs. If this sound grabs you, stay tuned, like, and subscribe for more. Ethical note. Because the video focuses on mass extinction and planetary catastrophe, avoid graphic imagery, clearly separate established science from speculation, and consider a brief content note if the tone becomes especially intense for younger or sensitive viewers. 2.5 billion years ago, 95% of the life on Earth was just extinct. The whole Earth was dead. But on this abyss, a group of insignificant reptiles quietly rose up. They are the ancestors of dinosaurs. No one could have thought that these little creatures would become the true masters of the Earth in the next 1.6 billion years. This is the golden age of the medieval dinosaurs. At that time, the Earth was only a supercontinent. All land was squeezed together. Dinosaurs could travel from the South Pole all the way to the North Pole without crossing any ocean. But birds did not fly in the sky. Winged dragons spread their wings wider than fighter jets. Fish did not swim in the ocean. It was a dragon that could swallow a shark. Even our ancestors, who were not like animals, could only hide in the cave and tremble like mice. But the dominance of 1.6 billion years ago stopped at 66 million years ago. Let's rewind back to where it all started. 2.5 billion years ago, an unprecedented massacre just ended. This disaster, known as the Great Death, wiped out more than 90% of marine life on Earth and 70% of land life. The whole Earth seemed to have been crushed by a bug. But do you know, it was this destruction that paved the way for the appearance of dinosaurs. In the ruins of disaster, an animal called the water dragon became one of the few survivors. They look like a mixture of hippos and pigs, but there is a fatal flaw. They have no fighting power. Soon they become the meal for other predators. And the real protagonist has just appeared at this time. In the early days of the third millennium, the climate on Earth became extremely hot and dry. The supercontinent of Pangu shows a huge C shape across the equator. The place near the coast is still a settlement, but the inland has become a vast desert of death. In such a bad environment, the earliest dinosaur, the stone dragon, suddenly appeared in today's Argentine region. The body length of the stone dragon is less than 1 meter. It weighs only about 10 kilograms. It is about the same size as a medium-sized dog. They run with 2 hind legs. The front legs are short and flexible. The teeth are even more strange. The front teeth are like leaves. The hind teeth are like giant teeth. They are likely to be food animals. But it is this unobtrusive habit that allows them to survive in extreme environments. What's more amazing is that about 230 million years ago, there was another big show on Earth. A storm that lasted for 1 million years swept the world. It is called the Carnage event. This superstorm completely changed the ecological pattern of the Earth. After the rain stopped, the dinosaurs came to the turning point of fate. Those primates that used to suppress dinosaurs were badly injured in this disaster. But the dinosaurs rose up and began their journey of expansion. The dinosaurs of the Dinosaur King, and Dinosaur King began to appear more and more. But the real dinosaur empire had to wait until the next era to be established. About 200 million years ago, another big carnage came. Although the Carnage event was not as tragic as the Great Death, it also destroyed 75% of the species. Volcanoes erupted wildly. Fluorine flowed into the ocean. The seawater gradually oxidized. The greenhouse gas increased sharply. The Earth became a hot sauna room, but the dinosaurs not only survived, but also became the biggest winner. From then on, the Jurassic era began. This is the real dinosaur empire. In the next 50 million years, dinosaurs completely dominated every corner of the Earth, and they began to evolve madly. The larger the body, the more species there are. The rhino dinosaurs reached their peak in the Jurassic era. They have small heads, long necks, rough bodies, and long tails. They are the largest land animals on Earth in history. Among them, The most famous is the rhino dinosaur. Its neck is only half the length of its body. It can easily eat leaves more than 10 meters high. In China, we have found one of the longest necks in the world, the rhino dinosaur. It lived in the Sichuan Basin 1.6 billion years ago. Its body length is up to 35 meters. It is equivalent to a 12-story building lying horizontally on the ground. These giants have to eat hundreds of kilograms of plants every day to survive. Can you imagine? A group of animals heavier than gold walk leisurely in the forest. Every step they take, the ground shakes slightly. But giant dinosaurs are not easy to bully. Their tails are the most powerful weapon. Some rhino dinosaurs' tails have bones on the ends of their tail. When they swing, they can break the bones of the predators. On the other hand, the dinosaurs are also evolving crazily. The rhino dinosaur is one of the fiercest predators in the Jurassic era. Its body length is up to 12 meters. Its weight is up to 2 tons. It has sharp teeth like a dagger and strong hind limbs. But the most terrible thing about the rhino dinosaur is that it will hunt in groups. A group of rhino dinosaurs surrounded by a single rhino dinosaur attack one after another until the prey falls down due to excessive blood loss. At the same time, the sky is also lively. The rhino dinosaurs began to divide into various sizes. From a small species of dozens of centimeters to a giant flying reptile, they fill all the air habitats. Their wings are made of fur, extend from the fourth finger to the side of the body like a huge kite. A more magical thing happened in the late Jurassic era. A group of small reptile dinosaurs began to grow feathers. Their bodies are getting lighter, their front limbs are getting longer, their bones are getting hollow. These dinosaurs are evolving in a new direction. They are learning to fly. The rhinoceros is the star of this era. It has the tail and teeth of a dinosaur, but has feathers and wings of a bird. It is like a mixture of a dinosaur and a bird. It is one of the most critical transitional species in the history of life evolution. Modern science has proven that birds are the descendants of dinosaurs. In other words, dinosaurs never really extinct. They just changed their form and have lived to this day. Time goes on. About 1.45 billion years ago, the white dinosaur era came. This is the last glory of dinosaurs. It is also their most powerful era. At this time, the continental continent has been completely split. The Atlantic Ocean began to form. The continents gradually moved to a more modern position. Dinosaurs in different regions began to evolve independently and produced more diverse species. And the most famous star of the white dinosaur era finally appeared. The ultimate weapon of the Tyrannosaurus dinosaurs. They appeared in North America in the late white dinosaur era. They are about 4 meters tall and 13 meters long. Their weight is close to 9 tons. But the most terrible thing is that their heads are a perfect killing machine. Tyrannosaurus's skull is 1.5 meters long. In combination with the developed cartilaginous muscles, it can explode with amazing biting power. Scientists estimate that the pressure of a bite of a Tyrannosaurus is equivalent to 3 tons per square centimeter. This kind of force is enough to easily bite any prey's bones. Their teeth are 20 centimeters long each. They are arranged in a giant pool. It's like a row of banana-sized steak knives. Once bitten, the prey has almost no chance of escaping. Interestingly, a fossil found in Liaoning, China in 2023, completely subverted people's perception of the white dinosaur era. The fossil shows that a mammal that looks like a flower is actually attacking a parrot. This proves that even in the era of dinosaur rule, mammals are not completely unrecognizable. But no matter what, land is still the world of dinosaurs. In the ocean, another group of giants are dominating. The fish dragons have appeared in the trilogy. They look like dolphins. Their bodies are streamlined. They have big eyes and sharp teeth. They move at high speed in the water with their strong tails. Some fish dragons are 20 meters long. They were the top marine predators at the time. The Tyrannosaurus is another terrible creature. They have extremely long necks and a wide body. They can move forward or backward flexibly. They can even rotate in place. The legendary Nishu, water monster, may be the Tyrannosaurus. In the late white dinosaur era, the Tyrannosaurus family arose. This group of marine giants evolved from the west of land. They are 17 meters long. They became the ultimate predators in the ocean. Their jaws can open to both sides. Like a snake, They can swallow a prey bigger than their head. At this time, the Earth can be said to be completely occupied by reptiles. There are dinosaurs on land. There are Tyrannosaurus and Tyrannosaurus in the ocean. There is a dragon in the sky. The ancestors of mammals can only hide in the cave and wait for the night to come before they dare to come out to eat. No one would have thought that all of this would turn into nothing in an instant. 66 million years ago, a small planet with a diameter of more than 10 kilometers hit the Earth at a speed of 20 kilometers per second. Recent research shows that this fatal space visitor is a rare carbon-based small planet. The impact point is located in the shallow sea area near Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula today. At that moment, the energy released is equivalent to 10 billion atomic bombs exploding at the same time. Everything within a 10-kilometer radius of the impact center was instantly detonated. A huge wave of impact spread around at supersonic speed and destroyed all life within hundreds of kilometers. But this is just the beginning of a nightmare. The rock fragments that the impact caused were thrown into space and then returned to Earth like a meteor shower. These scorching fragments burn in the atmosphere and instantly increase the temperature on the surface to the extent that it is enough to ignite everything. Forests all over the world almost caught fire at the same time. Most vegetation was completely destroyed. What's more, this small planet hit an area full of oil and sulfur. More than 300 billion tons of sulfur and tens of billions of gallons of seawater were vaporized and rushed into the atmosphere. These substances fused into a huge cloud layer and covered the sun. Then the rain began to fall, the ocean began to acidify, and the black smoke layer produced by oil. Combustion enveloped the entire Earth like a layer of oil paint. More than 90% of the sun was blocked. The Earth has been in the dark and cold for years. Plants die a lot because they can't act as light. Dinosaurs can't find food in the grass, and they start to starve to death. The meat-eating dinosaurs have lost their prey and have fallen one after another. The temperature once dropped to below 50 degrees Celsius. This disaster lasted for decades. When the smoke finally disappeared, the Earth was completely destroyed. The dinosaur empire, which had prevailed for 1.6 billion years, collapsed completely, but life never gave up hope. Under this ruins, those small mammals who used to tremble finally waited for their, quote, era. A small animal that looks like a mouse with hairy hair all over its body came out of the cave. It was terrified to find that all the dinosaurs that had been invisible had disappeared, and the world was quiet. This furry little guy is the common ancestor of all the carnivorous animals. In the next tens of millions of years, mammals began to evolve and reproduce crazily. They evolved from a mouse-sized creature to a horse, a whale, and a bat. In the end, one of them came out of Africa, learned to walk upright, invented tools, and established civilization. Looking back on this history, we humans are deeply moved. Dinosaurs ruled the Earth for 1.6 billion years, which is tens of times longer than humans. They witnessed the division of the continent, climate change, and the decline of countless species. But in the end, a stone flying from space ended all this. And we humans have only lived on this blue planet for millions of years. What the Middle Ages left for us is not only fossil and legend, but also a profound warning. No matter how powerful the overlord in front of the universe is, he is just a piece of junk. The miracle of life lies in the fact that he can always find hope in the abyss and rebuild his home in the ruins.